Other than in the universe of altars, artistic glory, what are we looking at? It's Atog Burn, basically.
Yeah, it's like Burn.
These
I
are
would say.
Ifrits, not flying man, right? So it's Tog and Ifrits. No,
It looks like, yeah.
no central, no shops. So a different kind of Tog deck from the one we saw before, right? Before was shops.
Yeah. Side Blast. One Ankh, 2 Disenchants. Yeah.
So it's still blue, white, red, but like no Sarah. No plows, right? Plow on the side. 2 plows on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty. I don't know. How do you feel about altars in general? Are you okay with altars or original art for you?
Honestly, do what you like.
No, for you though.
For
like,
me personally,
are you signature guy?
I like altars, but for me, a full deck like that, I mean, it's a bit much. I love signatures, though. So for me, I like the signatures a bit more because I think the altars sometimes to be a little so much that it takes away from the card itself. I don't know if you know.
Oh yeah, well that's what I mean. Like it's a whole different universe, right? Like
that's another rabbit hole.
Yeah. You're in the universe of altars. It's like it's a whole different.
But I completely understand why.
Yeah.
You know, like so.
Well, it's also like you kind of also, especially if they come from the artist as opposed to just people who alter cards. If they come from the artist, you also give them a chance if they're interested to like be free and like re-express themselves on the card, right? Which has its own merits on the side. Yeah. Oh, the mind twist, the sneaky mind twist. Is there a demonic? There is a demonic up there too. So yeah,
the demonic is right there. Yeah.
So it's basically like the power 17, the power 18 again.
Yes, we're
no regrowth though.
I don't think it needs it.
But like, you know what I mean? Other than the fact that it messes up your mana base, which is a big deal. The regrowth is really good in burn decks, right? It's like the same argument as the Wheel of Fortune or the Ancestral. If you go that route, like you just want to regain the burn spells. You want to find the burn spells. Just end the game with that last 3 damage. You would think that maybe the regrowth, like maybe, would be okay for that role, right? Just like get one of those bolts that are in the graveyard from 5 turns ago. But yeah, messing up the mana base is.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's always.
You're already being greedy.
Mana base, like if it's like a blue or a red card.
Yeah.
I think you would see much more decks, but because it's a green card,
I
think it doesn't see as much play.
It's like one
because of that one of.
Yeah. I mean,
unless you're willing to take that gamble and be like, fuck it, I'm in. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'll just throw it in. I'll put like some City of Brasses. Let's say
he's got 4 in here.
Yeah. But you're like, okay, I'll put a couple of tropical islands or.
But it's already so aggressive just by splashing the black, right? Now imagine adding that next color of green. So crazy.
Because it's black mana sources is not. It's really just the City of Brass, the Moxen, and that's it. I think I don't see any other black mana source.
It's interesting. I was just talking to Carl about how he has just splashed 2 black cards in his deck, and as a result of that, he changed his mana base such that 12 of the lands produce black. So 12 lands produce black for 2 black cards. If you look at this deck, there's 5 cards that produce black for those 2. So it'll be interesting to see if there's any struggles to cast those 2 black cards, let alone if he had another color green that he would have to add into the mix with the
on top of it. So okay, technically there's 6 because of Lotus. So he has like 6 cards in his whole deck So that means he has a 10% chance of drawing a black mana source. If you have 6 cards
for
in
this,
here,
yeah,
in his deck right now, he has a 10% chance of drawing one. You know what I mean? So if it's like 6 cards out of 60,
yeah,
it's 10% of your deck has a black mana source. So there's a very good chance you'll never draw a black mana source.
yeah, that's what I mean. So it's like it's interesting. So and now imagine adding that color green, right? So like you already have so much trouble, perhaps, with the first splash. Splash again for 1 card.
Yeah,
it's rough. Anyways,
and here's a shop stack.
So it's
with the Golem, the 4/6.
Yeah.
Behemoth.
We'll like pretty much never see that, right?
Yeah. It's gotten a bit of. It's becoming like I've spoken to a couple of people on Discord. John Revel, I think his name is. I might be mispronouncing it. He's played it, and a couple other people have started to play it, and it's just like this super big fatty that you could almost play in turn 2 if you have 2 workshops.
Yeah.
A 4/6 that could like just essentially block about almost any ground creature and old school.
But so like it doesn't deal with Sarah, it doesn't deal with Serendib
Yeah,
or Freed.
okay.
How much of an issue is that, do you think?
Okay, but at the same time, it doesn't deal with Sarah, but if he swings in,
Yeah,
Sarah blocks.
It's
Sarah
dying.
dies, he lives.
He doesn't. Yeah, good.
That's the difference.
Good. Yeah.
You know, so, or if an opponent blocks and he has to use 3 creatures just to kill it, that's a pretty good trade-off.
So, but what are you sacrificing in order to put 4 Obsidian Golems into your shop deck?
From what I could see, I could probably say maybe a relic.
Yeah.
A relic or 2.
There's obviously no Armageddon.
No Armageddon in this version.
But the splash for white is still there, so
Yeah.
it's not to say that white is gone completely. It's just that Armageddon isn't.
Being really sacrificed is creature removal, like the Abyss.
Well, he has 3. He has the one Abyss.
Okay, so.
But only one. And then 2 on the side.
Yeah. So I think probably.
Well, there's no. So we saw in Benoit's list, just to say, he had 4 Togs, right? He was also playing red for 4 Togs. So I mean, right there, I guess you could almost say.
I would probably like. Yeah. So there's like 1 less Abyss. I like if he's playing 4 Tetravis, I'd probably, or 3 Tetravis, I'd probably put just 2 to put that extra Abyss in the main board.
Okay.
Because I really want.
Oh, there's no Suchi. Fuck, there's no Suchi.
Yeah, so there you go.
There's no Suchi.
So
that's a massive deal. Wow.
So he's taking a huge gamble, and I'm honestly not a big fan of the Library of Alexandria main, but he might have a different approach, saying, I'm taking it slower than most other opponents, so I need to have my library as card advantage.
Fuck. There's 33 mana sources in this deck. You could probably cut some of those too to try to fit the Suchis in. I wonder if it's just because he doesn't have them, or
probably.
Well, I mean, we'll see. Does Seb Dubé's deck care about the Obsidian Golem? The Togs have to get pretty big, right? So you have to.
I mean, he's got a couple of disenchants.
Yeah, that's true. We did see 1, 2.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens.
What is playing?
JS.
Atog Burn deck, I guess.
HJS?
Yeah, Atog Burn, maybe Atog Burn, like POG.
And this is playing in the background. This plays on YouTube. Did you get a good strength for copyrights?
Oh yeah, this music is
Yeah.
like this cannot pick up any kind of music.
Well, I think how it works usually is that they give basically
the revenue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Revenue to the artist.
Okay.
Right. As soon as we cover that advertise.
Okay.
So as we're done.
Okay.
Shouldn't be.
Okay, so
We'll find out.
Seb is keeping 6.
What's that?
Seb is keeping 6, I think. Okay, another shopless start for the shops deck.
Yeah.
Not that the deck needs to have workshop on turn 1. It's just the difference it makes, right? We saw it with Benoit's game before.
Wow, powerful first turn.
All right, Ifrit.
So Ifrit.
That's 3/4 fly. Oh, and Lotus too.
So he's like.
Obsidian Golem in hand. Oh, that's an icy manipulator. Okay, fair enough. So the Obsidian is going to stay in that hand unplayable for a couple of turns or until a workshop is drawn.
Yeah.
Whereas the Such would come into play. It's notable. But the Such is a 4/4. The Golem is a 4/6, so if that becomes relevant.
Okay. Taking 3.
Side blast. Yeah, so pretty aggressive. Oh my god!
My goodness.
And the time twister. Okay, so that was like
was
among the best things he could probably do with his deck, right? I think.
Yeah, he drew really well.
Pretty sure that's
insanely well. He
maybe
drew
like
insanely well.
A lightning bolt to top it off, perhaps.
No, I mean Michael could be like
workshop.
No, but he could draw like now. Seb could draw nothing.
Yeah.
And now Mike could have like this, that.
Well, Icy Manipulator is also a big problem, right?
Because let's say Michael draws, let's say Lotus, and Mind Twist.
Yeah.
Okay, he has a 3/4 creature, but he has also an Icy Manipulator.
Yeah, Icy Manipulator.
So if he has like a Mind Twist,
crazy versus a
you empty your opponent's hand.
Yeah.
So.
Well.
But it's a gamble you got to take. I see Triskelion. Very nice, very nice.
Okay, so he got
Copy
Workshop, Soul Ring, Copy Artifact, and Triskelion. And the Golem too, if he prefers that. But Golem doesn't really help versus Ifrit.
Oh.
Wow.
But I think that won't matter much after this turn.
Yeah. It's just it's a lightning bolt, right?
Yeah.
It's a lightning bolt that feeds the Tog later on.
Oh.
Well.
Wow.
was that 3 bolts on a blast? Okay, do you like Copy Artifact here, or do you like holding up the Icy for the Ifrit? I think I want to just keep that Ifrit.
Yeah, I want to keep that Ifrit up, but yeah, I don't think I would.
I mean, look, you could kill the Ifrit, right? You can kill the Ifrit.
Unless he's trying to get away from Vice damage, but I mean,
like upkeep, you let him ping himself, and then you kill the Ifrit. Maybe, I don't know. Like, I don't think I'm ready to take 3 more damage from this Ifrit versus a Black Vice deck.
Yeah.
Even if the Black Vice is turned off, it's more what it represents as a deck concept than what the Black Vice is specifically doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so probably gonna play his Blast. Goes to 6.
Okay. Well, also that just does it, right?
Wow. That lasted a whole.
Okay. Well.
Not even 6 minutes.
Interesting.
Makes me sad.
What would have made a difference instead of Obsidian Golem? And believe me, it's not to rag on the Golem. I think it's a sweet card to play. But
for sure,
it is replacing something else, and it was in both of his hands unplayable, right? Well, unplayable.
Yeah.
So like, what could it have been? Could it have been anything to change what happened there? Or was that going to happen regardless of what?
I think it was going to happen regardless. I think Seb just drew it really well.
Yeah.
And with the Time Twister, I mean, the only thing that they could have skewed that differently is if Seb didn't have a Time Twister.
Right.
And then Michael would have like top deck a little better. But Seb just had like all the right cards at the right time. So it's like, if you just draw good, you could be the best player in the world with the best deck. If the other opponent just draws amazing,
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about that.
what are
right?
you gonna do at that point? So
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
kind of stuck.
Sometimes it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah, can we see the shop stack? So what are you looking to do if that just
probably
happened to
Divine
you?
Offering,
To gain some
Life.
life? But you're only destroying things that have one CMC, no? Or the artifacts?
Obsidius Golem.
No. This is the golem deck.
No, I know, but you do you
Oh,
Divine Offering your
own golem. Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
Maybe City in the Bottle if you're like the Serendib, City of Brass,
Yeah.
probably the Abyss.
I guess the circle.
Cop Red.
Abyss. You think Abyss? Yeah, Abyss is pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Abyss is really good.
Maybe you take out a couple of Golem.
Yeah, you take the Golem
one
down.
Tetris. Bring in the City in the Bottle.
Well, Tetravis blocks Ifrit for a long time.
Oh, that's true.
Tetravis
That's
is
why I said one,
Tetravis
though.
is really good. What?
That's why I said one.
One. Okay,
Just
yeah.
one.
From the dib, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also once you split them, you can still plow the Tetravis to gain 6 life. Right?
Yeah.
So you can split them, block, like the damage is all great, and then gain 6 life off the plow. Oh, sorry, the Divine Offering.
yeah,
Divine Offering. Yeah.
The plow would only give you one.
Yeah. Well, I think Abyss is probably the best. Yep. We see for Seb, I guess
Maybe
just the artifact hate, right? Divine Offerings and plows.
yeah.
Hercule's Recall. Hercule's Recall is extremely backbreaking, especially if you got Icy, a copy artifact, just Kellyan, whatever the hell. Even if the just Kellyan can ping you after, it's like end step, bounce 5 artifacts, go to discard.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. Can you move the thing? Because I think they might be starting.
Oh yeah. Yeah. All right, we're going to game
Round
2.
two.
Round 2, yeah, fight.
Well, no. Round 5, game 2.
Yeah. If you want to be correct.
Precise.
Yeah, precise. Accurate. Yep.
Yeah.
I can't anymore. The candy, the head.
Well, I need actual food.
Yeah. Yeah. It's enough. It's enough candy for one.
Yeah. Too much candy.
All right. So Michael's ready to go. Are those triple sleeves, or just like?
Probably.
I mean, like, is that a black sleeve inside of a triple sleeve?
Yeah, it looks like.
Yeah, we use triple sleeves for 40, I think, and it really makes even 40 cards thick. So I can only imagine what
it's
60.
like super thick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Sometimes you got to protect those cards, right?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Well, I mean, someone mentioned worth more than his car. That's like it's like a joke, but like not a joke, right? So
yeah,
you got to protect these things at the end of the day.
Yeah, and I can imagine Seb's is like probably worth a couple of my houses.
Well, at that point, we're at a different level of deck pimping. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, cool! You have a place of polluted Delta. Hold my beer here.
Hold on, dude.
Ah.
Yeah, I wonder what the consideration is. Maybe just making sure he's got 60 cards.
Well, they definitely have the time to check. It only took him 6 minutes to play the first match.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. There's like literally, I'm so used to the first three games matches being
30-40 minutes.
Full time that it's just like game 2 they must only have 5 minutes left. You know.
So.
All right. There's a cut. Yeah, I mean, some people might wonder why, you would play with the cards that are worth as much as they're worth sometimes. But at the end of the day,
Nostalgic.
like if you have them, you might as well play with them. I don't know. Like I
Okay.
don't, you know what I mean? Like unless you're truly deep in the world of grading cards and
Yeah.
possible resale and like high-end collectibles, et cetera, you might as well just play with the cards. Like shuffle gentle, play
Yeah, treat
proper,
them, yeah,
but
just don't like slam them on a.
yeah, the snapping and all that stuff. Place instead of snap. All right, well, yeah, sometimes you just
Yeah,
play turn one.
just completely ruthless.
Oh, okay, all right. We have an answer. Tetravis, yeah, nice, okay. Yeah, that's that was
Yeah.
the correct choice. I think he also had Triskelion in his hand.
Yeah, but I think that was the right choice.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Because now you can attack. Well, you could attack, but it'd be stupid. Because he's gonna lose that clock either way.
Yeah, I think you gotta split right away, right?
Well, if he splits, then you can attack with a Serendip.
Right?
If he attacks, let's say if he splits his Tetravis, right?
Yeah.
Then Seb can attack with his Serendip,
Yeah.
and it won't die. So you should actually still keep it a 4/4.
But I mean, if it gets side blasted,
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Depends how you see it, I guess.
I mean, like, I guess you say you already used your Lotus. You playing Strip Mine. There's no way you're gonna give me 3 lands, 3 mana sources in 1 turn. I don't think you
Yeah.
have Side Blast for at least 2 turns. I'm gonna swing for 4 while I can. That makes sense.
Yeah.
We'll see if he splits this turn or next turn.
Nope.
Oh, but also if he draws the blue source, he has Copy Artifact, right? So less incentive to split, because he can just make no copy played.
Did he have a copy?
Yeah, isn't that a Copy Artifact right there? Does he have an instant speed card in his hand?
I can't tell. It's hard to say right now.
Also, yeah, like Disenchant is pretty rough, right?
Oh.
So like, but like that's what I mean. Between not splitting it and not playing the Copy Artifact, unless it's really not a Copy Artifact. But I could swear it is. Is it a Sage maybe? But even then,
Maybe.
wouldn't you just play the Sage? So I don't understand what's happening. But yeah, I think 1 turn was probably my limit for not splitting the Tetravis. Yeah, it just provides 3 to 4 turns of blockers while they take 1 damage, and you take no damage. And then you can Divine Offering your Tetravis to gain 6 life.
See, Seb was about to play the Chaos Orb, held back and opted to play the Atog instead. Probably. I think Michael might lose this one.
I just want to know if that's really a Copy Artifact in his hand, because we had a good opportunity.
Unless
to,
he's planning to play like a Tetravis, a Triskelion and Copy Artifact somehow. Like he's just like waiting till he gets down to 6.
I suppose, but I think Tetravis is probably the best card in this situation. It even blocks massive Togs, right? Like
Yeah. Stripping, yeah.
yeah, waiting is a dangerous game in a 4-strip format.
Yeah.
Right? Is that blue card Copy Artifact? Oh, okay, well.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's game.
That's all
maybe?
she wrote, probably.
8. So 3, 4, 6. Yeah, I think that's game. If he can't block, he could just sack the Chaos Orb and the.
But is there a plow
Nice.
in Michael's hand? I really hope he shows the hand instead of just scooping.
Okay, so you're still gonna keep the Chaos Orb.
Nope, he's getting rid of it. I would really like to know. Yeah. He's asking what's in his hand. What's the blue card? What's the blue?
I don't know. We'll never know.
The only card he didn't
It'll
show
die
was the
into
blue card.
abyss.
I just.
It'll die. You'll never know, kid.
Yeah. Oh well. I think, yeah, I think we had a good opportunity to split the Tetravis after getting one nice attack for 4. Split Tetravis and then copy, because I'm pretty sure if you copy it when it has no counters, your copy still gets 3 counters.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, we had a good chance there to have a nice wide board with consistent damage. But it's okay. It's okay. Seb takes it pretty. Is this faster than the last match? Or the last
17 minutes. I think so.
Yeah, so Black Vice ended up being only relevant as a shock, basically, deal 2 damage, right? They didn't really... Because he was always able to empty his hand, right, Michael?
But I think what didn't help Michael was that Seb had the strip mines. He had 2 different strip mines, so it took him off 6 mana. So he was never able to play his Golem, his Triskelion. So I think that was one factor why he lost. Another one was, like I said, he didn't separate his Tetravis.
Yeah.
So had that been the case, I think Michael would have probably went to round 3. I think he might have won the second round and gone to round 3, but I mean...
Yeah, I guess also the first game was pretty brutal, right? It was like all that, a lot of burn, especially it ended with double bolt Psionic Blast, just 10 damage.
10 damage, 1 turn.
Yeah.
Not really expecting it. You're like,
It's kind of crazy. I guess also for Michael, other than copy artifact, Abyss would have been amazing, right?
Yeah.
Like no way for Seb to remove that except for Chaos Orb.
Well, I mean, Seb had
disenchant.
He had 2 disenchants at the end there, so I mean, either way, he was kind of already ready for Michael there, but I mean,
but still, I mean, like he had to I mean, if you have 2, you have 2, I guess, but the odds are quite low, right?
Yeah.
So you have to pick between Tetravis or Abyss. It's a pretty rough spot to be in, right?
Yeah.
But it definitely helps to at least get rid of one of them, but it'd be pretty rough to deal with both.
So Michael didn't put in like maybe more Divine Offering, just to.
I mean, I guess that card could have been either Time Twister or Brain Geyser. It couldn't have been Sage because Sage is a black border card.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was Copy Artifact, so maybe it was just an accident. You know, so it happens. I mean,
unless it was Brain Geyser.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'd be really surprised. Really surprised / really curious to know why not, like, other than like just an accident, which happens, like no big deal. Why not play the copy artifact if it was? So perhaps it just wasn't, right?
Yeah. I mean, we'll just never know.
Yeah.
Unless you want to go ask him.
Wow.
Remember, what was your blue card?
Yeah. At minute 13 and 46 seconds, why did you make that decision?
Yeah, I think already around 5. When you hit like round 5 of playing Magic, your mind's like a little mush.
Oh yeah. Round 5 is
your mind's mush, boy.
Can you imagine a major tournament? 8, 9, 10 rounds.
Speaking of which,
what?
Hey, he's there. Where's the other guy? Oh, yeah. So he just like completely crushed. Amazing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we didn't really get to see much. I guess, but that's what I mean. Like that deck, I guess, was just way too fast for the golems, right?
Yeah.
Like as good as the golems are, or can be, perhaps, you should probably just remove them as soon as you see your opponent has a flying threat, right? I mean, it just costs too much.
Suchi or Juggernaut, I think still.
Yeah.
Because if you had the Suchi, you could have attacked. So I would have got rid. Maybe I've blocked with the Serendib.
Yeah. Especially if you have the 4 factories, right? I mean, the Suchis are less of a concern because you can just pump the mana into the factories, so you don't take any mana burn. Well,
yeah.
All right.